Now, this is my latest illustrated journal from a trip I took to France last fall. And I'm going to walk through some of the pages so you can see some techniques that you can use in your own journal. This is using bits of a brochure that they had at a church I visited, and she was also in a brochure. So these are free pieces of collages, and then I've worked into them with some watercolor to add a little bit of messiness and depth. And now some words can go here. I take pictures and then I print them. I size them down and print them at home and add them. This is also another crypt using Derwent graphite pencils. They're water soluble. Again, this is a picture of some dessert that I definitely never want to forget because it was fine. Watercolor with a black, and then I have a white gel pen to add the fake chalk. Again, these are photos of shopping, flea markets, and then you just add a little border here to make it pop and write your story. This is breakfast. This is a grid, which is a really good way to, you just go ahead and start your grid and then add things. If you don't have time to do a full page, you can just do a little corner and fill those up as you go. And it's a really good hack for tiny memories. Oh, look, it's another crypt. This is a map of wine country. You can see this from the road when you're driving in Burgundy. And I was really impressed with how it looked. So in one of the vintners, they had a map that you could take. And so when I got home, I drew from that map, not from just driving. This is a drawing from a church, and I just wanted to point out that I just added this border here for some interest to anchor the page a little bit. This is a trip to the Museum of des Beaux-Arts in Dijon, and these are the ticket stubs with pictures of the works of art. And I've torn some from a brochure here, and again just added borders. It's kind of a collage-y thing. This is a cat mummy. This is some cheese from a local fromagerie, and it just fit there nicely. Here I have drawn into some paper from the 1830s. It's very good with ink. And that's a Black Madonna that we saw in bone. This is a little mixed media. I was really bored at lunch because my friend would not finish his wine and we had to sit there. And so I took all these little sugar packets and toothpicks and whatnot and took advantage of it. And this is my husband. This, again, photographs that I took of a burgundy roof. And you know, these are little, as I'm putting the pages together, there were little bits of space. So I added any kind of paper ephemera that fit there nicely. I like to make pockets out of little bags. And that way, if there are things that don't really fit well as collage-y, for instance, this map is a really terrific souvenir because we used it every day for 3 weeks. So all of this can just go in the pocket and come out again. Again, train tickets, a tea bag here, the business card of my friend, and this is just like, seriously, we were just adding up our grocery and who owes each other what, and I realized that that really symbolizes a great part of our trip. So I just threw it in there. These are from postcards, so they're very cheap, and I've cut them up and wrote around them. That needs to be glued down sometime. And here we have drawing in the airport on the way home. So if you're sitting there and your flight's been delayed, and it has, then you can just draw what you're looking at in the window and write about it. If you have any questions, send me an email or let me know in the comments. Bye.